Good morning. Thank you for watching. Another beautiful Lord's Day. We got a lot of good rain. The Lord knows what we need. He knows when we need it. So He's going to take care of us. We thank Him for that. This morning we got our sick list. We got Ronnie Robinson, Nick Dutton, Pat Nichols, Doyle Duke, Judy Foster, Randy Burnett, Linda Hall, and her son Les Messick. Please keep him in your prayers. We got Carson Powell, Junior McVeigh, Perry Wells, Brandon Swartz, Dana Parton, Sharon Armstrong, Sandy Lewis, Pam Brown, Ashlyn Hare, Ryan Sanders, Janice Bills, Bruce Lewis, Becky and Lonnie Barks, Lee Heath, Jack Bourne, Anika Hutchin, Crystal Chanel, Robert Pitts, Steve and Judy Milburn, Lou Goins, Denise Balloff, Brenda Lemons, and a friend of mine from work, Randall Bradshaw. He's had a lot of trouble. He's got a issue with one of his feet, and he's been out of work for a pretty good while. So please keep him in your prayers also, and all these folks that are sick. We also need to send sympathy to the family of Beatrice Fletcher and Jerry Barrett. Jerry Barrett. So please keep all these folks in your prayers. Every one of them need over all the prayers that we can give. And I have a lesson a little bit here for us today. It's every time that I'm here on the video for you, I feel the need to try to give you the best information that I can. To try to help, I want to try to help everyone to get to heaven. I try to do that, but the only thing that's going to get you to heaven is the love and mercy of Jesus Christ and your relationship with Him. In order to have that relationship, we need to have a clean heart. That's what my lesson is this morning, having a clean heart, and that goes back to when the flood happened. That's in Genesis 6:5 and 6, and it says that God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and every imagination of his thoughts of his heart was evil continually. And it repented the Lord that He had made man on earth, and it grieved Him at His heart. So that meant that everyone except for Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. But the other ones were evil, and every thought that they had in their heart was evil, something evil that they could come up with. God knew that, because God knows our heart. He knows our thoughts. He knows everything about us. David said that he weaved him together in his mother's womb. So He knows everything. He knows everything about us. He knows what we think about and what we act and how we do. And in Acts 5 verse 3. I don't know if you know the story of Ananias and Sapphira. They sold a piece of land and they kept back some of the money for it, but they told everyone that they gave it all, which that was a lie. They lied, and they paid the ultimate price for that. In Acts 5 verse 3, Peter said, "Ananias, how is it that Satan has so filled your heart that you have lied to the Holy Spirit?" Satan got in his heart and made him come up with this lie, and Satan did that. And Satan gets into everyone's heart, and it's whether or not we act on it. I've heard people say, "Well, if God knows my every thought, I might as well just go ahead and do it." It's like, old Johnny over here made me mad, and I'm gonna get him back. Well, you might think that. You might think about Johnny making you mad, but going and doing something to Johnny is even worse. That's just double. What you need to think about is, if Johnny made you mad, you need to think like, well, maybe I need to forgive him. Maybe I did something to him that made him do something to me, and get Satan out of your heart. Get the bad stuff out of your heart. Don't act on it. Don't give Satan that. If you're thinking about it and you just keep dwelling on it, don't give Satan that opportunity to get in your head, to get in your heart, and make you do something or make you think about it. Just think, I'm gonna pray for Johnny. I'm gonna get that away from me. I don't need to be thinking about that, and get it away from you. Tell Satan to move on and find another place. But just tell him that you are God's child and you don't need this, and so you can move on. Jesus warned us that outward appearances can deceive, and it shows that the purity begins within us. Jesus told us about the Pharisees, and they was talking about a cup, that they would make the outside of the cup really nice and everything, but the inside was just full of sin and full of evil. And that's some people, they can be like that. They can be, good and going to church and doing the right things, but outside of that, when Monday morning comes, they don't act like that, and that's a bad thing, because that turns people away from being a Christian. They see that and they say, why would I want to be evil like that, and that's what they call a hypocrite. And a lot of folks, I've heard them say, I don't want to go to church there. There's too many hypocrites. Well, I ain't going to answer for the hypocrites. I'm going to answer for myself. We've got to have the relationship with Jesus Christ that we need to, and not the relationship. I'm not going to answer for them. They're going to have to answer for themselves. And we need to do everything we can to be the right Christian and do what the Lord has us to do. Just think about that. What's in your heart? Is your heart clean? Do you think about bad stuff all the time, or do you try to think about something good that you could do for somebody? Or do you just, dwell on bad stuff? If you do that, you need to get your heart clean. You need to come away with a new feeling about that. And that's hard to do sometimes, but pray to God that he will give you a clean heart. That's what David did. David and Bathsheba, they done a bad thing, and David even killed her husband. And that's David said, Lord, give me a clean heart. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to have a clean heart if we want to go to heaven someday. Thank you for watching. That's my end of my lesson today. Hope you can get out. Looks like the sun's coming out a little bit. Maybe you can get out this morning and go to church, and be safe out there. And please remember our military men and women. They're kind of in harm's way right now, the stuff we got going on. But be with them and pray for them. Remember our first responders, our doctors and nurses, and all the folks that keep us safe and healthy. Please remember those on our sick list, and please pray for them. Thank you for watching. God bless. See you next time.